Hello, you guys. I hope that I find you guys well today, and welcome to my channel, The Light Bulb Moments. So, if you're new to the channel, please kindly share, subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, because that way you're able to get the messages or notifications when I upload. Okay, so this video has been long overdue. I was supposed to have uploaded it a while ago, like 2 months ago. So life happens and it's unpredictable. So, well, let's just be in the moment of doing whatever we can at whatever time we can. So today is part two of the light bulb moments, part 2 of Counterfeit. So I'm just going to wrap up that first video, more like giving a more in-depth description of what I was talking about, or actually give a more clear example, because I was just going over, it was my first video, so I was like going everywhere trying to make sense of this, but I realized that I can actually make a point with just maybe one example. Okay, so a counterfeit is something that's deceptive. That's our light bulb moment. It's there in the space or in place of something more valuable, and you get to learn more about this when I give the example that I think I received, just to give it more life and understandable way or manner. Okay, so it lacks an authenticity. So sorry about that, the error. So it lacks authenticity, which means there's nothing real about it. It's all fake, it's all counterfeit. So for example, I'll give this. Take it you have been given a treasure map, and this treasure map, you also get to be placed in a garden where the treasure is, right? So as you go along in that garden and you're looking for whatever looks like it, there could be the treasure that you're looking for in there, you come across something that looks exactly like what is on that marked spot. Like, this is the space where I'm supposed to be digging and getting my treasure. And then you start, you still have energy, you still have more life in you. You are so curious what kind of treasure you're going to get in here, and you start your digging. And don't forget, while you're digging, you're spending time in there, you're spending your efforts, your energy, digging and stuff. And you are also spending your hope in this, because you know that after you open the treasure box, you find something that was worth it, that was worth the digging and your time and efforts and stuff. So all right, so you spend your time, you dig, and the next thing, you finally get to hit the place where the treasure box is hidden, and you remove that treasure box from the surface, or from the place. It's muddy, it's like, you're all dirty, but you don't care, because you have your treasure, only to open and boom, you're surprised. There's nothing. Wow, I spent my whole entire time digging. Like, I'm so tired, I'm dirty, I'm hungry, all those things. Like, I've been delaying myself from going further for the real deal just because I got distracted and I saw it. And you go back to the treasure map, you're like, oh wow, I didn't get the right thing. And sometimes you can spend your time beating yourself about it, or you can spend your time believing actually that there's nothing inside all treasure box, that it's all deceptions, that it's all to just get you busy doing nothing. But I can tell you that it's not always the case. Actually, counterfeits are just something like that, just something that comes to make you believe that there's actually nothing in treasure box. But maybe if you look back, you realize that maybe you were digging in the wrong place in the first place. So you go back to the treasure map, you read it with attention and for clarity, right? You only realize that actually you could have picked it up, that it only looked like it from a distance, but if you look closely, you'll see that there were some features that were there and they were not supposed to be there, right? and you ignored them because you were so curious on what is inside this treasure box. Okay, fine. And then you're like, oh my, it seems like there's nothing. But if you keep up the hope, the reason for this light bulb moment counterfeit is to instill hope in everyone who has given up because of what they thought was and it wasn't. I think all of us have moments in life where we are faced with counterfeit situations. It can be given as a form of relationship. Like, I always like to talk about this because most of the time you find people broken is because another person broke them, and that person was not supposed to be in their lives in the first place, right? They were just a counterfeit. All right, so here let me just further explain this example. So you either go back to the treasure map and realize your mistakes and own them and fix it. How do you fix it? You go back and follow the treasure map, and it will take you exactly where you have to be, at the right place where you have to dig and find your treasure the way it was promised on the treasure map. Or you either give up and say there's nothing in all treasure boxes. But how would you know if you've never given it a chance, another chance to just find out? In relationships, most people who are married now, they are married to partners that they didn't think they would ever marry. Like, there was someone whom you thought, like, yeah, this is the one, like, I'm here to stay, and only to open that treasure box to find that there's nothing at all like what you thought it was. So people who got married to their real partner, their real soulmates, is because they didn't give up digging, they didn't give up looking for the treasure that was promised on the treasure map. And it's because they took time to assess, like, what really went wrong, why did I get it wrong, and stuff like that, and fix that before they go back to the garden. So my encouragement through this up moment is, don't give up hope, stay hopeful, go back to the treasure map. If you're a Christian, you know what to do. You spend time with God, you read the Bible, you allow God to fix you, to restore you from the brokenness that you experienced. And only He can restore and repair a broken spirit. So such things can be so breaking, but if you go back to Him, you allow Him, you let go and allow Him to actually work on you the way He knows best how. So most people, like I said, they are happily married, they are happily in their best of their working environments, they are happily in good relationships and good friendships with whoever they are friends with now, because they took time to go back and allowed the situation in the treasure map to guide you back to the right path. So let us stay hopeful, let us believe in the best of life, and that way you are able to live above mediocrity. And yeah, that's just what I had to share today on the lap up moments. Hopefully we'll be doing something not talking next time. Maybe I'll take you guys to the kitchen where I'll be baking or something, because I don't know. All the best, enjoy, lots of love.